So I want to do a little video today, and I want to just talk about why I choose to live what I call an old-fashioned life. So that has a lot of different components to it. This is just what I prefer to do. I'm not telling anybody else they have to do it this way, but this has helped me out tremendously with not just my physical health, but also my mental health. So what do I mean by living an old-fashioned life? So for example, I am not on any social media anymore. So years ago, I was on Facebook. I got off of Facebook. I got back on Facebook. And then I got off of it again, I think back in 2018. And I was on Twitter for a while. I got rid of Twitter. And then my last social media account that I did have was Instagram. And I got rid of that in December of last year because I realized that I was spending not a lot of time. I'm not a social media person per se, but I was spending more time than what I wanted to on Instagram. And I was watching, cute cat videos, cute kid videos, cute dog videos, following some fashion people on there, some home design stuff on there. So I would go to bed at night and I'd have my book by my bed. I'd want to read my book. Oh, I'm just going to check Instagram. I'm going to look at some cute cat videos or whatever. And then it's 45 minutes later. I'm still scrolling through, looking at that kind of stuff. And I wasn't reading my books. And I'm an avid reader. I have a lot of books in my house. And I used to read probably 1 or 2 books a week. So I just said, you know what, that's it, I'm done. I got rid of it. And now I'm back to reading my books. So I'm usually going through 1 or 2 books a week. And I found, of course, that it's calmed my mind. Now, I like looking at cute cat videos, don't get me wrong. But I just needed to get away from those distractions and do more of the things that I love and slow down my pace because we're in this very fast-paced society. We've got A1 coming at us from all different directions and all these other different distractions, and I just don't want to be that way. I grew up in the 70s and the 80s. This was the time before we had cell phones and social media. Yeah, there were computers, but I was not exposed to them living in the rural area that I did. So I got to have that childhood and teenager, time of my life, if you will, where we went outside and we played and we hung out at the mall. If we wanted to meet friends, we had to pick up the phone and call people if we wanted to talk with them. And there was a lot more face-to-face social interaction, and that's what I prefer. I don't like this non-face-to-face contact with people. I'm not a big texter. If I had my choice, I would probably just throw my cell phone out the window and have a landline, but I do have it for very specific reasons, for emergencies or for having my weather app. When I'm out riding my motorcycle, I like to know what the weather is. So this is just me doing my personal preferences for what I like to do. But it'd be interesting to hear from other people. What are you guys doing out there? Have you gone with the pace of society where you feel like you're just sometimes spiraling or spinning out of control? Have you, made that conscious decision to slow down and to kind of do things in a more retro or old-fashioned lifestyle? And there's a lot of things that I do. I clean my own house. Obviously, I'm a frugal person. I like to iron, and I do have somebody come and mow my lawn because I have a lot of lawn to mow, but I do have one of those old-fashioned, the metal blade that spins around push mowers, and sometimes I will go out and mow my lawn inside of my fence back there because that grows faster. So that's actually really hard work, but I love doing it. So that's kind of one of my old-fashioned ways of living. I also don't have any what you call smart devices in my house. I did have an Amazon Alexa, and I think I got rid of that like 4 years ago, and I just didn't feel the need to have it. I don't have cable TV, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get rid of Amazon Prime as well. That's kind of hard living out here in a rural area with things that you just can't find anywhere else, but you can find them on Amazon. So looking for alternatives to that, if anyone has ideas or suggestions. But this is just me wanting to share with others and hopefully get some conversations going on what are you doing in your life to remain grounded? I like to spend time outdoors. I like to go for walks down my country road, and I still like to go to the stores and shop. Now, of course, I do a lot of thrift shopping because that's just what I like to do, and I like to be frugal in that aspect and not pay retail if I don't have to. So that's just a little snippet of me living an old-fashioned life as much as I possibly can in this society, and trying to make sure that my connections with people are actually face-to-face and in person. And yeah, we're on YouTube. We're talking right now on YouTube, and that's not a face-to-face thing, but I think this is a good outlet to be able to reach people. There's people that I follow on YouTube that have wonderful channels, and they like to talk about those types of things and what they're doing, or how they're living frugally, or how they're escaping what you call, I don't know, the rat race, or escaping the matrix, doing your own thing. So let's just have those conversations. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. And what are things that are you doing that are helping you to stay connected and grounded to, you know, whatever you want to call it, more of a reality life versus, you know, the reality TV show life. And hopefully you like this video. If so, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to do a couple more videos where I want to talk about how to be positive in a negative world, because we get so much negativity thrown at us all the time. How to live life on your terms, whatever you deem those terms to be, right? Because that's going to be different from every single one of us. We're all individuals, and we all have our own thoughts. So I want to talk about that, and how to never stop dreaming, right? You're never too old to go after what you want, instead of living that mundane life, or whatever it is. You know, maybe you're in a dead-end career, or a career you don't like and you're afraid to change. And what can we do to take steps towards getting towards that dream reality, right? Making it from a dream to a reality. What do you want to do in your life? Do you want to start your own business? Do you want to become a YouTuber? Any of those things. So we're going to have some more conversations about stuff like that. So stay tuned. So anyways, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this short little video. And I really hope that you get something out of it. I just want to start these conversations with people. And it doesn't matter your age. I don't care if you're male or female or any of that stuff. I just want us to be able to connect. It's nice to connect with people, and hopefully with people, not just in the US where I'm based, but around the world, because everybody has unique perspectives and different cultures. And I'd really like to learn more about that stuff, and how people try to live their lives more intentionally and or old-fashioned. So thank you for much watching, and we will see you soon. Bye.